drill that I would use for that and hold it in your right armpit like this. Good. So now make a backswing, and when you feel your left arm touch the stick, you should kind of stop. With the short iron, it's so much more important that you can get to a position where you're going to compress the golf ball. And then from here, this is where you're going to start to use your lower body a lot more. So now you're going to shift and start to turn, and that's all going to happen while you're still kind of keeping your arms here.
여러분, 미국에서 이분께 레슨 받으려면 시간당 200불입니다. 30만 원이죠. 그리고 또 미국까지 가야 하잖아요. 그래서 제가 우리 한국 골퍼들이 레슨을 좀 받을 수 있게 빠르게 연락해 마스터 클래스를 요청드렸어요. 그러니까 흔쾌히 수락해 주시더라고요. 이 마스터 클래스는 밀도를 높이기 위해서 1인 1타석을 준비했고요. 또 핸디캡에 맞는 내용들을 설명해 드리려고 클래스를 2개로 나눴습니다. 또 영어라서 좀 어렵잖아요. 그래서 한국어 통역을 해드려요. 장소는요, 인스타보다 보니까 연습장 청소를 정말 열심히 하는 대표님이 계시더라고요. 여기다 싶어 바로 연락드렸습니다. 대관을 했어요. 네, 자세한 내용은 고정 댓글에 링크 남겨둘게요. 한번 확인해보세요.
너무 귀한 손님을 이번에 모셨는데요. 존 몽고메리라고 골프 다이제스트에서 5년 동안 탑 50에 들었던 코치님입니다.
Hello, my name is John Montgomery. I'm originally from the US, but I've been living in Korea since January this year. And it's been really awesome to be here in this very passionate golf history here.
이 존이 트랙맨 자격증을 가지고 있어요. 실제 제 스윙을 트랙맨으로 한번 분석해보면서 어떤 문제점이 있는지, 어떤 걸 고치면 더 좋아질지 설명해주는 시간을 갖도록 하겠습니다. 네, 이거는 피칭 아이언이고요. 제가 또 숏 아이언이 좀 자신감이 있어가지고 한번 해보겠습니다.
Oh, that looks good. So like even from your first couple shots, you hit it, it looks like it went left. But the first thing I always do as soon as I come into a shared TrackMan room is check the target line, because this can like be very frustrating if you don't understand like why is the ball going so far left. And you can see here the middle of the screen on TV is here and the target line is actually left. So like if you hit the center line, you think you hit straight shot, but it's going to be like a pull draw that it shows up on there. So we always just adjust it to the target line so that you know where to hit. So here, I like to keep the TrackMan very simple. Club speed, face angle, club path, attack angle, carry and total. You go to the menu bar here, you got tons of options. And really, I think this is more for club fitters or if we were really trying to figure something out, like we're puzzled, then I will get more details. I'll maybe look for swing direction, low point, like anything to make a point. But in general, I like to keep it very simple so that it's easier to digest like what happens on each shot. So first thing I noticed was you have good structure. The posture is really good. I think your grip is neutral. Ball position is neutral. So I always check the foundation first and make sure that there's no cracks in the foundation, we say, all right? From there, takeaway looks great. I'm not a big, like I don't care so much about position, but more movement. And when I'm watching your swing, I can see you're in your posture and you're rotating very well. So I'm looking like how well is your body moving as you're turning, or are you staying very steady? And you can see here in the beginning of your takeaway, like very steady. So good rotation in your posture. As you get to the top, you start to stand up a little bit. And then also I think you have a bit of an overswing. So like here, this is so much rotation out of the upper body that it's actually going to be more difficult to have proper sequencing in the downswing. So for you, in the transition, the lower body and the upper body are starting at a very similar time. There's no clear definition of like lower body going first. So, and it's because your upper body is slightly over-rotated. So it doesn't allow for enough separation and proper sequencing. So your upper body and your arms need to pull a lot faster to catch back up with the rest of your swing. And because of that, your timing of when you release the club is off, right? So it releases just a little early, as you can see here. So that's why sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's really bad. So if we can shorten your backswing a little bit more, it will allow for you to have better sequencing so that your lower body can go first, upper body, arm, club, and then ideally we can move that release point to out here with a short iron in our hand. Right now, your club is straight with your left arm just before impact. So this is not ideal for a short iron. Full release is happening here.
그 왼팔이랑 샤프트가 일직선이 되는 곳이 여기를 만들어야 된다는 건가요?
Yes. So if we draw a line at impact here, left arm straight and then the shaft would be still like this. And then after impact, around here, would be left arm and club straight.
How about middle or driver? Is it same or different?
Different.
Oh,
Different release timing.
Just for a short iron.
This is for short iron.
That's the release timing.
Yes. You had a driver in your hand, this would be great because the arm and the club are lined up like right around impact. And since the driver, especially your driver, has 8 degrees of loft, you need help to hit the ball like higher. So this would be really good for your driver, but you know, body a little bit further back. That's the different release timing that I'm talking about. So in order to affect that, the easiest way I can see is that we would shorten your backswing. Even here, you know, you only need about 90 degrees of shoulder turn because it's more important where your body is at impact position. So since you made such a big rotation in your backswing with your hips and with your upper body, you don't have enough time to actually get to a good impact position. Your shoulders and your chest is square. You haven't rotated past the golf ball, and that's why your release is early. So if you make less body turn in the backswing, then you have like less to unwind and you can actually get to an open like impact position. The drill that I would use for that is actually we could take this stick and put it under your arm and hold it in your right armpit like this. Good. So now make a backswing, and when you feel your left arm touch the stick, you should kind of stop. So you're going to be stopping right around here.
Okay.
Okay? Good. So last backswing, and you can see shoulders are about 90 degrees there. Everything else past that is extra. It's not helping you.
이거 진짜 많은 골퍼들이 실수하는 거잖아요. 정말 너무 도움이 될 것 같습니다.
Yeah, right? Like I want to hit it far.
You're right.
But with the short iron, it's so much more important that you can get to a position where you're going to compress the golf ball, right? So if we're starting from 0, and if you make a big hip turn, and we need to get our hips actually past the golf ball before impact, now you have all of this that needs to happen before you get to impact. It's very difficult to turn that fast. So it would be more beneficial for you to make a smaller, only about 40 degrees of like pelvis turn, 90 degrees of shoulder turn. That way you have less room to be able to get to a good impact position. This is more important for distance with a short iron than, you know, a really big turn. Now you're just making a big turn with a lot of speed that is not transferring to the golf ball correctly. So make a backswing and try to stop around left arm parallel. Very good.
Oh, I feel like half backswing.
Yep.
This is half swing.
Yep. Yep.
This is half swing.
So then from there, how could you get power? Go to the half backswing and pause for me.
Okay.
Okay, pause. Good. And then from here, this is where you're going to start to use your lower body a lot more. So now you're going to shift and start to turn. And that's all going to happen while you're still kind of keeping your arms here. Okay, so there's the separation. So go to the back again, shift and turn, keep turning. And you feel the pull. There's like pulling happening from the left shoulder and everything. Good, yeah. So that's the tension that you want to feel. And then you start to let that tension go and let the club head release.
So I need to feel this tension.
Yes. You want
Every
to
short iron swing?
Yes.
It's very hard tension.
I know. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is not effortless.
Yeah, I told you. No effort in effortless. It's always effort. Yes. Good.
Okay.
Okay. You can hit with the stick. It's
Okay.
a good drill. I think in that one, you made a much better backswing turn, but everything still is coming down like same time. So we really want to see if we can get some of that separation feel, that stretch that you were looking for. Like you said, it's hard to feel, but that's what you want to get.
I try it
Yeah,
this
okay.
time.
Good.
Is it?
Yeah, do it again. Go to the top and freeze. Go top of backswing and freeze. And I help you with that feel. Shift and turn, good. Feel like you're gonna leave your arms here. Like arms aren't moving. Can you separate? Lower body, good. That's it. And then the arms will come down. So there's separation. So you can just practice that feel by going here and then can you shift and turn. And it's a small movement, but it makes a big difference. And if you can do that without putting power into your arms and the club, now you have a clear sequence.
어떻게 여기를 안 움직이고 여기를 움직여요?
Try not to, and just do this. Yep. Good.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's all?
A little bit more shift, then turn.
Shift,
Then turn.
turn.
Good.
Shift, turn.
Okay, I'm going to let you go. Try to do it and keep the arms there.
Okay. Shift, turn.
Good, good,
Shift, turn.
good, good.
Is it?
That's it.
Okay.
It's a small difference. Good. That was very clear sequence there. Let's take a look. Okay, so as you went back here, backswing is much better. We got good width there too. Very nice. And then there's the shift where you're getting your pressure back to your left foot, and then you can see your lower body is clearly turning more than your upper body. And that's what's going to help influence the shaft lean. Now look at your club at impact. All right, so we've already shifted it better to here. The shaft is still a little bit behind the hand, so there's a little bit of shaft lean here, where before that was all happening like behind the golf ball. Good, so that already started to affect your release point. And then as you're coming down to, club is going to be like more shallow and in a better position as you're coming down into the ball. We didn't even talk about shallowing the club. It's just from better sequencing. Right, so see how as the hips start to separate from the upper body, the shaft goes more horizontal as it's coming down.
How about my wrist?
Wrist?
I think...
Yeah, we still need to work on that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's much better.
Ah.
I think you can, let it go a little bit more. It looks like, holding on a bit, yeah. Learning to let go. But I think you probably hold on to it because you were out of sequence before. So many amateurs are doing this, right? Like holding on to the club head feels like you have more control over the direction of the golf ball. But the key is that like getting the sequencing in your body correctly so that you can let that tension go and like let that release. Again, that's part of that effortless swing, right? Is being able to have things working in the right order so that you can let the club go. And for you, too much turn, if you let it go and release, you would hit it really far left. So you've developed and learned how to hold the club so that you can like save it. Yeah, there you go.
Is it?
Yes, that's really good. That was good, yeah. You need to get your hands a little bit more in front of your body. So as you are turning, you're doing this almost too much to where your arms and club are like staying too far back. It's just shift, turn, and then the upper body like needs to catch up. So you just kind of keep going. You're going too far, and that's why it's like falling behind. Oh, better.
Is it?
So you need to feel like right wrist, like coming through impact, more bend. Better. Actually, you can do it this way too. Like if you take the stick, this is, I'm sure you've seen something like this. But this can help you with that feel of making sure that you maintain enough shaft lean. So starting here with the club out here and doing half swing where you can learn to come down into impact like so. And then, you can release the club a little bit more. But we need to, if you want to get exaggerated, it needs to really feel, like this.
Yes.
Yeah, just half swing. Good.
와, 이렇게까지 해야 되구나.
That's exaggerated feel.
Yeah. When I heard about the wrist, many pro told me that is most difficult things. It take long time to make the
develop.
wrist.
Yeah, your swing was so much this way, so like the wrists are reacting. You had shorter body turn, and like you would have more shaft lean. That's better. Yeah, there you go. Right, and so as you're coming down into impact now, we can see much more clear, like left arm is here, and club shaft is here, right? So there's that shaft lean coming down into impact, and then after impact is when the left arm and the club are lined up. You still have a little bit more room to go to be able to compress it a little bit more, but this is a big improvement from the original swing. And the release timing. So again, it just comes from shorter backswing, good sequence and separation, and then that's going to help like delay and make your release at the right time. We don't want to have to hold on to anything. You want your body to move in a way that the club releases at the right time.
So when I make the release right time, my spine angle is better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Every time when I go to field, many people told me that.
And that just comes from big turn, early release. So when the club is releasing early, it's more long. So you don't want to hit jitang, so you stand up more. So it's like, you know, reaction.
Oh, I see. Can you go to next driver?
Yeah. Okay, so with the driver here, 99 miles per hour, not bad. I definitely think you have more in you, you know, than 99 miles per hour. But there's a governor because of the sequence and the positions that you're in. So you can't swing as hard as your body will let you because of the positions. As you're taking the club back, very good width in your swing, so I really like that. But there's that really big turn again from that upper body and everything.
제가 스윙할 때 똑같이 백스윙 짧게 하려고 노력했거든요. 근데 오버스윙 했네요.
A little bit overswung, yep. And so you have a hard time kind of getting everything back to a good impact position. Going to be very inconsistent with the release because the body is not able to like throw the club in the right direction. Similar to the irons, we want to be able to throw a little bit more at the golf ball or after the ball. And with the driver, with the body, like even coming down in the impact here, I can still see the mic, you know, like on your shirt. So your upper body is under rotated coming through impact. It's really gonna make it difficult for you to feel like no tension and like letting the club release. Because if you do that, you're gonna hit, you know, bad shot, right? So you must like hold on to it a little bit more coming through. I think a similar thing, we need to get the backswing a little bit shorter and then get you to explode and rotate and release a little bit further out in front of you. You're going here, and then throwing the club like with your body like more closed like this. So this throw is not going to be very good, not a good release, right? We want to get you to be able to get the body a little bit more open and throwing here where it's going to be exiting a little bit more left, okay? Can I show you one thing? Take your setup and go to the top and freeze and come down to the ball slowly. So typically you're coming down and your body is about here and the club is all the way like here. So your body is under rotated. When your body turn is not supporting the release, your release is going to go more like this and like you're not going to be able to close the club face good. So that's when you're hitting more slice. You're like cutting into the ball like this. If this is your driver head, you're going to come through, and because your body is under rotated, the release is going to go more like this instead of it being able to turn over. What I want you to feel is shorter backswing, and then we're going to rehearse getting more of the horizontal release, getting it from there.
Shorter backswing.
Yep.
And more horizontal.
Yes, very good. If you're making slice, your big problem is slice because your club face is open through impact. So if you actually swing harder and go to hit the ball harder, like you're just going to keep delivering the club face wide open. Good. This is the part here. You're getting more horizontal release, like the right hand is going over the left hand, which is good here. And we look at some of your beginning ones. This one, let me find one that's slice. Did you hit a slice? Oh, this one sliced a little bit. Where the face angle, 5.5 degrees open. As you come through, it's late because of your body. And when you look at your impact position, like your left wrist and watch is like pointing more up, right? So it's coming through like more like this, right? And that's what makes it kind of release more under that way, okay? Instead of it turning over. Okay.
Is it common mistake to amateur?
Yeah. Because sometimes you can't feel or influence the release if your body is not moving good. Right? So for you, you're like, oh, I don't know why, but it just keeps releasing this way. But it's because, your body is, you're throwing the club, like this, right? So a shorter backswing would allow you to get more rotation and then actually start releasing, like this. So this is your feel, is shorter backswing and then being able to turn these hands over like this.
Okay.
And then you're gonna be able to swing much faster.
오,
Yeah.
오케이.
Wow, 200 meters already. Oh, much better. So look, actually the speed is it's slower, but efficiency is going to be way better. And a lot of times this can be the first step to becoming a better ball striker. You might be able to swing faster your old way, but we know it's not very efficient. So in your journey of becoming better, you must learn how to become more efficient and have better positioning. Then when you swing harder, you're going to hit the ball much further. But it takes training to get the efficiency down. So this swing here, much better backswing, okay? And then as you're coming down into impact, body is a little bit more open. See, the mic is a little bit more closed there. I can't see it all the way. And then we can see that the release, you have much more control of the release as you're coming through. So now you're going to be able to use the ground and swing harder and release harder and keep adding more speed without slice. If you keep trying to add speed from your old swing, the harder you swing, the more the face is going to be open. So once you go to the field and you swing this way, you're always going to swing more soft is the only way to control the ball. But we want to learn how to be more aggressive and swing our best, right? And so that's why this is important.
아, 네, 감사합니다. 이렇게 또 제 스윙을 한번 확인을 해보고 어떤 게 문제인지 알려주셨는데요. 오버 백스윙과 릴리즈 타이밍이 맞지 않는 이 두 가지, 이거 한번 연습해 보시면 정말 달라질 것 같아요. 많은 아마추어 분들을 레슨해 보셨잖아요. 아마추어 분들이 겪는 대부분의 문제가 이걸로 해결이 되나요?
Yes, very common mistakes. The overswing and the backswing and over rotation is very common. Yeah. I think that the stick drill under the right arm can really help limit the rotation. Just trying to get to about 90 degrees of shoulder turn, it should be ideal. Just because you can turn this much doesn't mean that you should.
네, 너무 감사합니다. 이렇게 또 나오셨는데요. 뭐 유튜브 채널이나 인스타그램 뭐 아이디 있나요?
Yes, yeah.
SNS
My
채널.
Instagram ID is JLM_3_golf.
그리고 한국인들도 레슨을 하나요?
Yes, yeah. And I'm teaching here in Hokdong usually. You can get in contact with me through Instagram if you like, but I also have Kakao and everything too.
제가 영어를 그렇게 잘하는 편은 아닌데 그 영어를 들으면은 다 이해되게끔 설명을 해주더라고요.
I think I'm trying this because actually I learning Korean. This is my first time really living in a place where, English isn't the first language. So I feel a lot of compassion for anybody who can even speak a little bit of English. I'm like, this is amazing. But also slow down and try to use simple words so that it's for understanding. I think understanding is most important thing. So there's so much Konglish also in golf. All the golf terms like club path, it's all very similar. So I think it makes it pretty easy actually.
혹시나 레슨 같은 거 문의하실 때 뭐 DM이나 카카오 이런 거 많이 받으신다고 하니까 편하게 레슨 문의 주시면 너무 감사하겠습니다.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
두 손이 오른쪽 귀 옆으로 가고 임팩으로 가고 다시 두 손이 왼쪽 귀 옆으로 가잖아요. 그러면 공은 어떤 형태로든 맞아줍니다. 아까 제가 말씀드렸던 그 세 가지 전문 용어 꼭 아셔야지 돼요. 그래야지만 우리가 2002년도부터 2009년도에 했었던 타이거 우즈의 스윙을 만들어냈는데 큰 도움이 됩니다. 클럽의 헤드가 만 고쳐지면은 제가 장담하는데 10타는 줄어듭니다.